Canadian tourist staying on the island of Nevis is alive and well after being lost on the slopes of Mount Llamuiga on Wednesday, 20th November. According to Fire and Rescue Chief Everett O'Garrow, a call was received late afternoon regarding the lost individual. Fire and Rescue Services as well as the Skn Nevis Defense Force responded with search parties. The tourist, who hiked up to the crater of Mount Liamuiga, was descending the slopes when he got lost. Chief O'Garrow told Skn Newsline that using the assistance of technology, the search parties were able to obtain a general area of the lost individual, but was unable to pinpoint his exact location. The search continued into the night but became very difficult. The fire chief informed that the search was aborted at about 2 a.m. Thursday, 21st November, and resumed early that morning. By that time, Chief O'Garrow said the tourist was able to remove himself from his original position and was found at a different location. He was then taken to the Poxon Hospital in Sandy Point for medical checks. This is not the first time that tourists have become lost on Mount Liamuiga after attempting to hike the trails without a guide. Glenn Barth for Skn Newsline. The autobiography of the former Prime Minister and national hero, the Right Excellent Sir Kennedy A. Simmons, has gone on sale. Currently available online from Amazon.com, the book entitled The Making of a National Hero takes a tour into the life of Dr. Simmons from his early years as a resident on Rosemary Lane, Bastille. The retired medical doctor and politician was a Leeward Islands state scholar and an avid sportsman, particularly of tennis, cricket, and football. The autobiography also provides insight into his political life leading up to him becoming the nation's first post-independence premier, then Prime Minister. The book will shortly be available at outlets on both islands of St. Kitts and Nevis. It is also understood that official book launches will be held on both islands in December, and persons will be able to have their books autographed. Glenn Barth for Skn Newsline.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
You care about what goes on your skin. You care about the ingredients, organic and natural products. We have Rituals brand, Victoria's Secret, and much more. Discover the collection of prestige natural beauty. There are too many chemicals. Time to change. Go to Lucky's Duty Free at King's Pavilion Hotel on Bay Road, Bastille. Treat yourself as a princess. Also, Bath and Body Works coming soon. Check us out on Facebook. Open hours are from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give us a call, 466-7059. Lucky's Duty Free.
Quality Diagnostic Laboratory, your newest partner in your healthcare. We offer the latest in on-island clinical laboratory testing. A comprehensive range of blood tests, urine tests, stool and other testing such as cholesterol and sugar testing, as well as hormone, kidney and liver functions, and many more. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory is located at the corner of Keon Street and Fines Avenue, opposite the Greenlands pasture. Our opening hours from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday are designed with you in mind. We are also open on Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for your further convenience. Call or contact us at 465-6657 or email us at info@qualitydiagnosticlab.com. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory. Excellence in performance.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises.
The St. Kitts Nevis Tennis Association presents the inaugural World Tennis Tour, Liamuiga Oualle Junior Tournament. Come and witness tennis at its very best with players from around the world competing in the boys, girls, and doubles divisions. See this ball-by-ball action from November 23rd through 30th, 2019 at the Warner Park in St. Kitts. Support local tennis and get in the game.
Commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Fear God is the title of the newest single from St. Kitts-based gospel artist SARID DVN. The Jamaican native burst onto the local scene about a year ago with his then new single, Where is the Church, as well as the launch of his record label, SARID Records Inc. and clothing line. Now, several months later, his new reggae single, which has been launched on radio stations around the world, is creating a new buzz for the artist.
The inspiration came from, there was a time when I was in church, and my early time when I just got baptized. I was in church in my barn land in Jamaica, St. Bess, in Eldersley. And at the time I was searching for Christ, you know. Deep down inside, I really want to know how not to sin again. You know, the minister, he take the podium and he said some speech, but at a point he said, the whole duty of man is to fear God and keep his commandment. And I said, what? That's what man must do? You know, and I know that is Ecclesiastic chapter 12 verses 13, when Solomon said, now hear the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep his commandment, because that's the whole duty of man. And that's where the inspiration of the song came from.
The song was first released years ago in Jamaica, but now SARID said it has a fresher sound thanks in large part to one of his producers, Little Man Production, and a team of talented musicians. The song is produced by SARID Records Inc., his record label. Fear God has a fresh new reggae vibes that will keep listeners hooked to the melodies and message.
The hope is that they receive the message, you know, because we're a message from God. I know it's not just like, you don't want it to go across like there's a sweet melodies, like there's a sweet melody into the ears and then it's gone. You know, it's a message. You know, it's a warning to the world. You know, it's a voice from God. You know, tell people to fear Him. Fear Him don't mean that you must run and go lick up in a wall like that. You know, you must reverence God. You must respect Him. You know, do His command, obey Him, obey His commandments. You know, do His words. You know, love people, love God. And He said, if you love me, keep my commandments.
The song is available on all digital music platforms, and SARID is encouraging fans to support the music. He also shot a music video for the single, which will be debuting soon.
We get that scene at Brimstone Hill. Yes, man. Brimstone Hill. It was a one day shot. You know, we have a part where we're driving on the road in a vehicle and shooting it, and then at Brimstone Hill where we do about 3 different locations. You know, looking forward to it, so people can look out for that. You know, you're gonna be on YouTube. You know, you're gonna be on my social media page also.
SARID is working on his album, but disclosed that fans can look out for a gospel concert his record label will be organizing for next year, February, in aid of his church, the Church of God Seventh Day in Cabbage Tree, Keon. Fans can learn more about SARID by logging on to his website, www.saridenterprise.com.
In an effort to address the problematic financial trend of de-risking in the Caribbean by U.S. banks, a CARICOM delegation met for a roundtable discussion on the issue with several U.S. banks and members of the United States Congress. The meeting was chaired by U.S. Congresswoman Maxine Waters, while the CARICOM delegation was led by Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown. In fear of penalties over financial transactions tainted by money laundering and terrorism, some U.S. banks have ceased correspondent banking relations with banks operating in the Caribbean. It is well understood that nations of Africa and the Caribbean have been most impacted by de-risking since 2015. De-risking could have a detrimental impact on the region's ability to conduct trade, as well as having an adverse effect on cross-border financial transactions by Caribbean nationals. Following several discussions on the matter, some members of the U.S. Congress became concerned over the impact that de-risking could have on the nations of the Caribbean. As a consequence, the Committee on Financial Services of the U.S. House of Representatives, led by Congresswoman Waters, agreed to a request by Prime Minister Brown, who is CARICOM's lead head of government on financial matters. Sources indicate that over the past 10 years, US $26 billion in fines have been imposed on banks for non-compliance in relation to money laundering. But Prime Minister Brown pointed out that not one bank in the Caribbean was ever fined. Following discussions, all the parties at the meeting, including the US bankers, agreed to work together addressing the challenges facing Caribbean banks as a result of the financial regulatory environment. It is understood that several decisions taken at the meeting will be followed up by all parties represented at the meeting in the U.S. capital, Washington, D.C. Glenn Batt for Skn Newsline.
This weekend, the St. Kitts Tennis Association is breaking ground with a major international event, the Liamuiga Oualle Junior Tournament, which will feature some 100 players from around the world. The tournament runs from November 23 to the 30th at the Warner Park Tennis Courts. President of the Tennis Association, Watkins Shiverton, spoke to Skn Newsline about the tournament.
Similar here, it's a 32 draw, so therefore there are about 48 players boys, 48 players girls, and then there are a standby. So a total of over 60 plus players on the boys side and 40 plus players on the female side who will be trying to get into the qualifiers. So that's going to commence on Saturday and Sunday. Then after these individuals have played 2 rounds of matches, then they will be added to the main draw, which would have 32 players for both boys and girls. And these are going to be competing through the whole week from the 25th right to the 30th to see which individual stands at the top at the end of the day. There's also going to be a doubles competition as well. So those players who also are going to be here not only will be participating in the singles event.
Mr. Shiverton said with the slew of tennis players coming to the Federation for the tournament, St. Kitts and Nevis as a destination stands to benefit.
93 different countries literally who are trying to get into this particular tournament, and you can imagine what they're seeing. They're seeing the landscape, they're seeing the beauty, they're researching on hotel accommodation, stay pricing and things like that. They're looking at the natural beauty of St. Kitts, and we can understand why they were all so much attracted to this, even though it was our first. So even though it was our first, it didn't deter them at all from signing up. So that's one that we're gonna get a derivative of in getting that exposure as a nation. Again, we know that our tourism department, they do go to these cruise and there's tourism marketing workshops, but you are getting marketing that you're not even paying for at the end of the day. But this tournament is bringing that brand, embellishing the brand and showcasing the brand of St. Kitts and Nevis.
Youth players will be coming from the US, Belarus, Guyana, Mexico, Luxembourg, China, Taipei, Puerto Rico, Germany, Barbados, Argentina, Switzerland, Poland, Japan, Britain, Russia, and France. The match on Saturday begins at 8:30 a.m. Mr. Shiverton said the players are the best in their respective countries at their age group, which stands only to benefit the young players in St. Kitts and Nevis. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline. After a premature end to the 2018-2019 SKNFA Premier League season, the 2019-2020 season will finally get underway Saturday, November 23 at the Warner Park Football Stadium. President of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association, Anthony Johnson, encouraged fans to come out this weekend to see live football action as local football returns.
As you know, and as you said, we had an unfortunate premature end to the 2018-2019 season, for which we apologize to all our fans and patrons and all our stakeholders. But we look forward now to the start of a new season, a new era in football in St. Kitts and Nevis. We will be having 12 teams in the Premier League.
12 teams will compete this season in 2 rounds of football, paving the way for the first ever Super 6 playoffs.
After 2 rounds of competition in the regular season, we will climax with the first ever Super 6 tournament. It will result in the crowning of a new champion, and a champion at a historic prize money of some $50,000. So it is expected that the season will be extremely exciting, extremely competitive, and we encourage the fans to come out and support their various teams, enjoy football, and we look forward to a very, very exciting.
Matches this weekend will see Sol Island Auto Supply's Connery FC taking on KFC Old Road United Jets at 6 p.m. on Saturday. At 8 p.m., Rands Village Superstars will play the Trafalgar South Stars, newly promoted team from Division 1 football. On Sunday at 3 p.m., SL Horsford St. Paul's United will play Security Forces United, the winner of Division 1 football last season. At 5 p.m., Housing Enterprises Garden Hotspurs will play Mantab, and at 7 p.m., Escrave Newtown United will take on Fast Cast Saddlers United. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline. Now you can have Skn Newsline on the go. Introducing Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on Skn Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today. For all your printing needs at top-notch quality, go to Digital Print Plus, located on Princess Street, Bastyr, St. Kitts. At Digital Print Plus, you get the best in business cards, letterheads, envelopes, wristbands, tent cards, rack cards, flyers, brochures, logo designs, posters, photos, architectural designs, 3D renderings, and so much more. Digital Print Plus gives you the best quality at competitive prices. Contact us at 767-7468 or email digitalprintskn@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook at digitalprintskn. Digital Print Plus for all your printing needs at the best quality.
Online radio has never been this great. It's Voice of the Caribbean Radio at voiceofthecaribbean.net. Tune in for Caribbean music and programs, news, sports, entertainment, vibrant discussions, and much more. Tune into programs like Get Up Mornings with Carl D. Springett, live on weekday mornings. Let's Talk St. Kitts and Nevis with Andre Huey. The Caribbean News Hour and The Quiet Storm with Magic Man. Tune into great music to inspire you each day, only on Voice of the Caribbean Radio at www.voiceofthecaribbean.net or on our Android mobile app in the Google Play Store. Just search Voice of the Caribbean. We're also on TuneIn Radio. Voice of the Caribbean Radio, reaching the Caribbean and beyond. Check our website for program listings.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises.
Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing Skn Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. Skn Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch Skn Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our Skn Newsline YouTube channel. Skn Newsline, your world, your news.